close. Driving and looks the ball. Foul. Ball away. Jumper shot is good. And a foul. 11, 10. Jordan to try. Fires.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, this is a game they'll want. A win will give them the 4th best record in the NBA. That's a nice designation to have. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they can contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If 1 or 2 guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Houston. They have Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. Mota Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker? Westbrook against Beverly, and that one's good. Westbrook.
What shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Quick hitter.
Well, Thunder have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Beverly against Westbrook. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. There's the dish to Ibaka. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Westbrook.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friend.
For them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
It's Westbrook with the drop. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Surgeon
City getting going here in the second.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, Westbrook with the steal. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Ibaka outside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Did that even when they were in foul trouble.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Thunder lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
All eyes are on the mega stars, Durant and Westbrook. Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Full story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals
back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now the pass to Westbrook from downtown. Good. Roberson's got himself.
Not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for James Harden. 10 points in the game. Durant with a screen on Beverly. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally...
Stolen. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Just as good in their last game.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 12. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Back to Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Timeout call. Shoots over Adams, and it's blocked by Adams. Outside Durant from deep. And the shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 12. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind.
He makes the first of 3, and that will put them up by 9. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniels is checked in for James Harden. And it's back to Durant. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow, I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.